Alright, yo guys, it's me, Style Redefined. I hope that you're doing well. And today we're going to be going over a different kind of calisthenic exercise known as the frog pose or the crow pose. I believe this particular pose has two names to it. But whichever it's called, I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you how I learned it. Now, this crow pose is kind of advanced, so do not do this unless you have good strength in your wrists. And the best way to determine if you have good strength in your hands and wrists is through push-ups. If you are able to perform 30 to 40 push-ups on the ground without any kind of issue, then I would say that you are ready for this next step in your training. So the crow pose, I'm going to demonstrate it quickly. Front view. Okay, so it's very simple. I'm not going to be doing it for a long amount of time. I've been training quite often. This is actually my rest day. Yeah, but let's go over it step by step. So first of all, what you want to do is you want to get your hands roughly shoulder width apart. Okay, so here. And you want to place your hands in front of your legs. Okay, like so. Second thing you want to do is you want to spread out your fingers as much as possible when doing this exercise. And the reason for that is because when you keep your fingers close together, there's less area for you to work with when trying to perform this act of hand balance. By spreading out your fingers, you have a much wider area to work with when it comes to your hand balancing. So spread out your fingers as much as you can. Okay? So it will look like this. Yeah. The next thing you want to do is you want to rest the inner thigh of your legs just against, roughly above your elbow. So here, just at the bottom area of your tricep, this area of your tricep which is close to your elbow, not on the elbow, here. So this is the elbow area. You want it just above the elbow area around here. So it's going to look like this. Yeah, so you're going to rest your inner thigh of both legs, yeah, on this portion of your arm or your tricep. Yeah, so fingers out, spread out. And this is your position. This is going to be the position of your stance or of your exercise. And then what you want to be doing is you want to, from this point onwards, you want to slowly start leaning forwards. Okay? Notice that as I'm leaning forwards, right, my feet are not yet leaving the ground. My toes are still on the ground. Okay? So now, what you want to be doing is you want to make sure that your upper body is mostly, or as much as you can, be parallel to the ground. Okay, so lean forwards. Once I'm parallel to the ground like so, yeah, and the position is correct, I can feel the pressure on my hands, yeah, and then from there on, yeah, I can lift my feet up and back down. Okay, so here, lift feet up and back down. Okay, when you're starting to do this, it will be difficult for you to maintain this position if you do not have the correct hand balance conditioning as of yet. So the best way to start doing it, and the way that I started doing this, was doing the same thing as mentioned earlier. Yeah, get the position into the correct position, and then afterwards just raise your feet up and put it back down. Yeah, to be only on your hands for like a half a second or 1 second before dropping back down. Yeah, and this will give your hands and wrists the strength and conditioning they need to finally be comfortable to start holding your body up the next time you perform this. So you can do that 10 times, like some little hops. Just 10 times, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So this is the way that you can start conditioning your hands for this exercise. And then once you're comfortable enough and you finally have the strength, you can start holding the position. All right, there you go. That's the crow pose, frog pose, whatever you want to call it. A great exercise. It's very good for your core, for your hand balancing, and it's a great way to start off preparing you for more advanced techniques like different kinds of handstands and so forth. And then once you get really comfortable, you can start playing around with it. Let me show you some examples. So, I can get into the position. I can start shifting my weight. Oops. Start shifting my weight. Left to right. Forward. Backward. Yeah, I can start playing around with my legs a bit more. So here. 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 One leg out. One leg out. Yeah. And you can really start just messing around with it. And like I said, I don't want to do too much because I've been training already. But yeah, crow pose, frog pose. It's a great way to start practicing for your handstands and many other hand balance techniques. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you found it useful. Yeah, and please take care of yourselves. Make sure you stretch off your wrists before you do this and your hands so you don't get any kind of serious injury. I'm not responsible for that. Yeah, be careful because this is serious stuff now. And if you mess up once, like if you mess up or yeah, something dangerous can happen. And look after yourself. Look after yourself. Hand balancing is no joke. Okay? So yeah, that's it guys. Take care of yourselves and see you next time.